Hey everyone, welcome to the video. So today we have some more Saints Row 5 slash reboot news. So we're going to get into it and look at what Volition has posted on the Saints Row website. Let's go. So to not waste your time, I might just summarise some of these paragraphs if there's nothing too deep to delve into. But this little section right here is basically saying this is the best Saints Row they've ever made and there's something for everyone in there. And people should kind of have a bit more confidence once the game's out and they want to show some more stuff off. So don't lose all like your confidence in the game yet, because there's stuff for older fans and newer fans. Which definitely gives me a little more hope, but what can we do? So in this paragraph they talk about the criminal empire part of the game, which is really interesting. They're saying that with the old Saints, because you were joining a gang, you didn't really have the opportunity to build up your own criminal empire the way you want, but with the reboot and a whole new gang that build it from scratch, you're able to do that in this game, which does sound quite interesting. And yeah, they also just state that with Saints Row 4 ending with you being in like time travel control of the universe, it's kind of a tricky place to continue with the characters. That's why they went with a reboot. Here it talks about the disillusioned American dream that our characters are going to be following, whether they want to go for like the money and the riches, and they end up having to go through the gang situation and everything, and it kind of sounds like a cool plot of the game, and I think it's going to be a pretty cool concept to explore when this game does come out fully, so I'm excited about this part actually. And I think even the older fans, if they give it a chance, will like this part too. It also explains something that I already knew, but apparently people didn't know, that the Saints are going to be growing and the purple will go throughout the game and you'll be recruiting gang and have the purple fleur-de-lis gang back, but people seem to not know that. They were showing early concepts before they had started the gang in like the preview images, and people apparently didn't know this. Yet the gang is purple still and the fleur-de-lis is back, but throughout the game the gang evolves to get to that point. Remember, it's like a startup like game. It shows you how the Saints got to where they were, so try and understand that. So here we have some more information about our gang members, and honestly it makes me have a little more hope for the whole entire character crew cast. Like, it talks about their roots and how they got there, how they were part of the other gangs that are in Saints Row. And honestly, I'm going to let you have a read through it, otherwise it'd just be me reading what people have already read. But it's really interesting, and it lets you know more information about the characters, and just a bit more depth to what they are, and makes them seem a bit less like just generic cutouts, which I think is pretty important, especially since the characters are such a touchy subject. But this, to me, at least, gives me a lot more hope for each of them. Even Eli, a character I despised, seems a lot more interested in this little bit of paragraphs. And I wish this is stuff we knew when the game came out. So this paragraph's more stuff that we already knew, but a lot of people apparently didn't know this as well. It's just the fact that layered clothing is back, and that there are 4 male and 4 female choices for voice, which is stuff that most of us knew, but I know a couple of people definitely didn't know this, which is good though. More choices for voice is better. And also they just talked about customization being better than ever, which we know, and also there's a lot of apparently surprise features that they can't tell us yet but will blow us away, and I'm looking forward to that, because this game, at least customization wise, sounds incredible. So this part just talks about Saints Row definitely being a Saints Row game through and through, with some amazing radio stations and Easter eggs from the older games possibly be coming back. They talked about the radio stations having great music taste as always. I do not doubt that Saints Row will have amazing music. It has never let me down before in any game. And the Easter eggs, I really hope they're more references to the older games than just like random things, you know, like that rabbit thing. I forgot what it's called, Don't Attack Me, Godzilla. And all these like other interesting things that could come back. You know, we like some Johnny Gat Easter eggs, maybe like a couple Saints Flow cans and stuff, and it just be interesting to have some Easter eggs from the older series that would probably please a lot of the older fans, you know what I mean? And then finally, the most exciting part about this, if you ask me, it's the fact that they tease us with a new bit of information. But first, they talk about untethered co-op, and we already know that this is going to happen. Co-op's going to be great. We know waiting around in lobbies, which is going to be awesome. But they also tease that there's something else in store for us, whether that's something like Saints Row 1 and 2's online mode, or maybe a GTA Online style like service. But either way, I am praying we get some really innovative online features and not just the 2-player co-op again, because that could change the game for a lot of people, myself included. Before I go today, there's 2 things I want to mention. This is going to be my last upload for a while because I'm working on something pretty cool, but it's going to be hard and it's going to be time consuming. So just understand that this is all I'm going to do unless there's more Saints Row news. And finally, there were some pictures about just some character facts, and I'm going to put those on screen because there's not much to talk about. It's more just like little bits of lore, and I'll just leave it on screen for you to have a quick read through. Thank you for watching as always. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Goodbye.